Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you some beautiful places in the Philippines. Now let's get started, shall we? Let's start in Luzon. Baguio City is called the summer capital of the Philippines because it's so cold climate.
Baguio is a city in Benguet. There are beautiful parks to visit like the Burnham Park, where you can go boating like what my daddy is doing. Mines View Park. It is a former gold mine. It is also a nice place. That's my parents over there. If you love to buy fresh fruits and veggies, you may visit the Session Road.
Now let's go to Vegan.
There's a street there called Calle Isologo, where you can see more than 180 Bahay Castilla. In Vegan, you can also see some makers of burnay or pots that are made up of fine sand.
Bataan can be found in the northern part of Luzon.
Bataan is a historical place. This is where the battle between American and Japanese soldiers took place. As a thank you to American soldiers, a big cross was built in Mount Samat, while Morong and Bagak can offer you their beautiful beaching. Now let's move on to Visayas.
Cebu City is the oldest city in the Philippines.
Cebu is also known as the Queen City of the South. One of the famous attractions in Cebu is the Magellan's Cross, which symbolizes the first 400 Cebuanos that became Christian. Another place that you can visit is the Lapu-Lapu Shrine in Mactan. This is where the battle between Lapu-Lapu and Magellan took place.
Iloilo is a province in the western Visayas.
Iloilo is the center for business and culture. The Museo Iloilo is the most beautiful museum outside of Manila. This is where you can see ancient tools and jewelries that came from China, Vietnam, and Thailand. We can also see the Miag-Ao Church and its magnificent design here in Iloilo.
Leyte is an island, which means it's surrounded with water.
Tacloban City is the capital of Leyte. This is also a historical place as the first Mass on 1521 was held in Limasawa. The Prince Mansion is also an attraction to the tourists. The Pintados Festival is celebrated here yearly. This is their way of remembering their ancestors who paint and design in their bodies. Our last stop, Mindanao!
The region of Davao is a big chunk of land.
Davao City is the largest city in the Philippines in terms of land area. In Davao, you can find Mount Apo, the tallest mountain in the Philippines, at the home of the Philippine eagle. Davao is also blessed with nice beaches like the Pearl Farm Beach Resort. Yearly, they also celebrate the Kadayawan Festival as a Thanksgiving.
Zamboanga is known as the land of flowers.
The dialect in Zamboanga is Chavacano. You can find colorful vintas in Zamboanga. Our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, also lived in the Zamboanga Peninsula, particularly in Dapitan City, where his house and other stuff still stand today. Just a trivia, oil was born there. Another nice place there is Dakak Beach Resort. with its white sand and clean waters.
General Santos is the tuna capital of the Philippines.
There are also a big supplier of tuna which are exported in Japan. General Santos is also known as the land of promise as they are the first to have a big plantation of bananas and export it to other countries. Ang pamilyang Filipino. Family is very important to every Filipino. We are known to be a pro-family. Our parents are our first teachers. In our families, we are taught good values, how to be a good citizen, and most importantly, to love God. Some families are big, but some families are small. Ang batang Filipino. God give our parents to guide us. Our father as the pillar of the home and our mother as the light in our home. We are taught to be respectful and obedient. We are expected to help in the household chores. God is pleased when we obey. Paggalang sa mga autoridad. God designed authorities to lead us so we will not go astray. Our parents in our home, our teachers in our school, our pastor in the church, and the police in our community. Mga katangian ng mga Pilipino. Bayanihan. This is shown when people help together to lift a nipa hut. Pasuyo. This is when people volunteer to help in the planting and harvest of crops. Pamanhikan. This is when a guy with his family go to his girlfriend's house to show his sincere intention. Belasyon. This is when we visit the family who lost a loved one to send our condolences. Ang panitikang Pilipino. Folktale are stories that is part of the oral tradition in the Philippines. They have been passed on generation to generation by word of mouth rather than by writing. Example, the story of Juan Tamad. Alamat, a kind of folktale which tells you how a thing, place, or food started. Example, ang alamat ng pinya. Fabula, the characters of the story are animals and it usually teaches a lesson. Example, ang pagon and matsing. Karunungang bayan were used by our ancestors to teach good values and as their guide in their everyday living. Salawikain. This teaches a lesson. It has a measure and rhyme, but the meaning is not direct. Example, aanihin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo. This simply teaches the value of time. Sawikain. This is similar to salawikain, but it's just more direct. Example, daig ng maaga ang masipag. It just simply teaches the value of hard work. Kawikaan can be found mostly in the Bible, especially those written by King Solomon. Mga awiting bayan, oyayi or hele, is sung when you make a child sleep. Kundiman. These are love songs.
Ang bawat iyong gabi, pakinggan ang hiling.
Kumintang o tagumpay. These are songs of war and victory.
Kung gabing ang buwan sa langit ay nakatungaw, tila ginigising ng habagat.
Diona, this is sung during a wedding. You have a great day. Bye.